Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Charms SMP. Lots to get done today, so let's get right into it. So first off, let's get you guys all caught up. Base is pretty much the same as last time. All the cows drowned though. I did replace the wheat with potatoes. Now those proved a lot more useful with villagers. Don't know if you guys seen the melon farm yet. Well, you have now. And I did just one small little thing. One teensy little thing. I dug this hole. I gotta say, there isn't really much in here, but like, the fact that it's just all blank and empty is really satisfying. It's a perfect canvas. I mean, I think that's just getting you all caught up. We're gonna use this later and you'll see what for. But before we go do any of that, we're gonna gather our forces and we're gonna go attack the end. No, that sounds way too aggressive. We're gonna go give the Ender Dragon some hugs. Yeah, that's relatively friendly. Let's go. Gotta stop you right there, Zach. This is significantly more important. I have just discovered that when you do the Optifine Super Zoom, the torches do this, and it is absolutely amazing. Alright, let's carry on. Okay, so I guess someone has to break the silence.
Oh my god, I jumped so bad.
We're all speaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a random hole down here.
Is there water down there? I want to jump down, but I don't want to risk it. There is not water.
I think we're ready to go fight the dragon.
So I love you.
I love you, Coco.
No,
I mean, that's to the letter.
Yeah, see, I'm listening.
I hate you all so much.
Damn.
Okay, I guess we're going.
Oh, do it. Okay.
Oh my god, there is so many Endermen chasing someone.
I think it's the dragon.
I accidentally used my...
Yeah.
I was gonna put the torch down.
Can we pass it around for the achievement?
Just... Okay. Yeah.
Wars are gonna be fought over this egg. Oh, that's an end ship.
Yes. Yes.
Let's
but
go!
Anyways, guess what?
What?
Go.
Nice.
Okay, I see the ship already. Like I said, I'll keep looking for elytras. I'm gonna head southwest. So in each of them, we'll put 10 shulkers and some diamonds. And then this one on the end, can we make that one mine for the spare?
Sure.
Okay, so here's how I say we do the diamond gear. Okay.
Maybe we each get like one pick first, then we just go around.
That's what I was gonna say. I just picked out my the pickaxe. Coco, you next.
I want the Fortune 3 pick.
All right, now you make the choice, Axa.
Well, then I think that's everything.
I can go ahead and deliver all the chests. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I would say that was a very successful end raid.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think this is Liz's portal, so we'll start by delivering to her. All right, she can't miss this. I'll even put a sign on it. Perfect. Spawn should just be over this way too, so I'll just head there. I'll go ahead and put his box right here. I think that's about where he left. Alright, perfect. Okay, so after all that end busting, my elytra definitely needs some repair. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, and I'll be right back with you. Tragedy just struck as I spawned in, and a creeper blew up. And my horse Kenny is now stuck in the nether. I don't know how he got here, but I can't get him back through. Look at that. I thought that normally they would go right through. Guess it's easier to travel in the nether. Alright, pal, I'm just gonna have to tie you up here until we find a solution. Good as new. Anyways, we've been very progressive. We've gotten our wings, and a whole lot of supplies. Way more than I can keep up with in this storage. So we're definitely going to need some place to put all of it. Now, fortunately, I have a plan for this. Now, I want to take this strip of land here and turn it into a Western movie set. Fake buildings and whatnot. I will only have to design the front of the buildings, and that is the beauty of it. Since the actual town isn't really going to have any room for function, we could put a bunch of trailers over here, and there we can keep our main base type stuff. We're going to start by keeping things simple with just a storage trailer, but before we can get to that, we are going to need to level out this small little hill here, so let's take care of that really quick. And this is what we have now. This is a very weird feeling, like there was a hill just here. I guess we can do our main row of supply type trailers here. And then we can also do a row of like actors trailers going like that. So I'm thinking that we can start our storage trailer pretty much just right in the center there. So for reference, that would probably put it like somewhere around here, like probably call this the center. Yeah, I think that's a suitable spot. Alright, so if we start right about, say, here, with a sort of temporary staircase, and then we can also take some black stone, and that can be seen as the little bottom piece of the trailer. Now, of course, trailers of this size have quite a number of wheels, and if they're not going to be hooked to any actual cab, you're going to need some little supports to help keep it standing. And of course a floor to walk on while you're inside of it. Okay, now I think that the best texture for this is going to be this diagonal quartz pillar. And I think that on the corners we can do some bone blocks just to keep it the same color but break it up a little bit. And I want to make this a total of 4 blocks high. And of course finish off all the walls. So far, so good. And along the top, we can go ahead and take some smooth stone for a little border roof type thing. And then for the full roof, we'll just fill it in with a bunch of stone slab. Probably also use with some detailing on the wheels. Now on the inside, I've seen them use like some fancy neon lighting going across the way, so end rods should be perfect for that. Now as far as storage goes, we're just going to shove a bunch of chests in here and that should do it. Alright, so now we got 21 double chests that we can use for storage, and now all I gotta do is figure out the organization on them, and then just get everything in here. So I'll come back with you guys once that's done. Alright, we've got our storage in, all moved and sorted, looking pretty nice. Now the next thing I want to do is to start zombifying these villagers here for better rates. And with night approaching, I think now is the best time to do so. In you go. There you go, all locked in. So this guy won't despawn now, and I can make some preparations. Alright, let's get these 2 guys moved over. So now that these villagers have been moved, I think it's time that we go ahead and we release the zombie. Alright. Oh. Haha. Now, take the villagers, or just a few. Alright, perfect. Ow. Okay, now we wait. Alright, looks like that's everyone. Alright, so now that these guys are going, I can go ahead I can buy all my books for 1 emerald, which is absolutely perfect because I have been making constant sales on mending and unbreaking books. Well over half of my current wealth is just from trading mending and unbreaking books. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy. I'm gonna open up a small shop. And of course, like I said, I can buy so many books to stock it. And I can also use these guys here for emeralds. Because this hole I mentioned earlier is gonna become an iron farm. And like I said last episode, I'd be breeding a lot of villagers. And I think I have enough! So let's go get this thing built. What the? Alright, so here's the bare bone mechanics of the machine. I've gone and tested each of these collection pools, and they all lead back to this here. So now all we gotta do is get the villagers in place and find a zombie. Now seeing as there's so many of these guys here, I think that the best way to do this is to do a water tunnel that leads to a spot there, and then we can use a minecart to get the rest of them into place. Alright, so I've got an audience for this. Hold on, let's show them what it's like over here. Alright, now I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Okay, now I'm scared that they might not actually stay in. But this is a lot. Oh my. Where does it go? Down. There are still villagers coming down from the main pit. Funny thing is, I only needed 12. Oh, here they are. Theoretically, if I just do this here, and nope. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is proving to be more complex than I thought it would be. Alright, so it looks like the tunnel's all clear, so I'm gonna go ahead and block off the tube. That way no zombies get into the mix. So now that we got all these guys here, I'm just gonna start picking them up and shoving them into here. Ow. Ow. Okay, there you go. And he's on. And now the iron farm should start producing. Oh wait, no, there we go. We've got one. Alright, iron farm is a success. Alright, so the iron farm has been running for just a couple minutes now, and we've got about 28 ingots. So it's... oh, a little bit more actually. So clearly this thing is working pretty well. I'm gonna start building up some more iron, finish off this row of stuff, and then I think I'm just gonna try and leave this running for a little while, see how much we can get. I'll come back to you guys when that's done. Alright guys, so I have been running this farm for a little while. I think it's safe to say that it is pretty efficient. I haven't actually kept track of the amount of time this was on, but I think that the total hours it's been running can't really exceed like about 10 hours maybe, I don't know. But while most of this was running, I decided to keep myself a little bit busy and use up a few of these extra guys. So if we come back here, I've set up ourselves a little trading hall here. So far we have 12 farmers, 6 weaponsmiths, and 6 toolsmiths. All of these guys are in fact zombified and cured, so we got some lower prices here. And now when it comes to using them though, most of the time these guys will trade an item 12 times without needing to restock. For 12 villagers, that is roughly about this much of the same item. So we can go through to each of them, do a bunch of trading with them, and just like that, all of the iron has been converted directly to emeralds. Now I can go ahead and go over to my farmers, do the same thing here with the emeralds, but instead just pick up a bunch of golden carrots. And boom. Now we have a bunch of golden carrots, which I will in fact be using as stock for my new shop. This along with mending books and sand. But since we now have plenty of stock to get started, I'd say we go ahead and set it up. Oh, and before we go set this up, did you guys notice anything? I'll give you a moment. Well, I got my skin back. Out of all the progress we've made this episode, this is the only one that's of any significance. Anyways, let's go build that shop. Alright, so supposedly spawn is where we're going to want to put our shops. Now, this is definitely very hilly, and it's also the residence to one of the players' bases. I honestly don't know how we're going to make that work, but I guess we're gonna. Now, there aren't many spots available here just because it's very hilly terrain, and we're probably going to level it out a bit at some point too, so we can't really take one of the peaks. Looking at the terrain, I think that this area here is probably going to end up leveling around to like around here at some point. So I'm thinking that like right here would be perfect, because we're not doing a particularly big shop anyways. So for this shop, I'm actually going to be reviving an old one I did a while back called The Shuttle. It's going to be a bit more of a just selling whatever I have type thing, but I think it will be a pretty valuable shop to have on the server. Now thankfully this shop isn't very big, as you can see, so it shouldn't be too hard to move it if we need to. I made a mistake. I accidentally made it one block thinner than I was supposed to. So in actuality, we gotta bring it out more like this. And now we have it pretty much done. And so this is our stock. We're gonna sell mending for 1 diamond per book, golden carrots for 1 diamond a stack, and sand for 1 diamond each 2 stacks. I think that's a pretty good price. And of course, we should probably show off the name. The Shuttle 2.0. I think that it might look good with some cyan and glow ink. That's looking pretty sci-fi. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell everyone about this shop here, and we'll see how it does. But that is unfortunately all that we have time for in this episode, so if you liked what you saw, go ahead and do your thing, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Before you go, I would like you to leave a comment about what you liked about the video or what you didn't like, that way I can start to refine my video editing and just general production. Overall, I do think this is probably a better step into video editing. I've done more music, it's a longer video and whatnot, so hopefully it's alright, but like I said, I'll go ahead and refine it a bit more. Can't really think of anything else to say, so I'm just gonna end it here. See ya.